Dynasties in sports have always dominated. From the New England Patriots to the Cavaliers and the Warriors, those are just a few dynasties that the 21st century has witnessed. While we haven't had a true dynasty in hockey for quite some time, variations of dynasties are currently flooding sports, specifically hockey. By that, I mean positions. You'll understand in 1 second. One specifically that comes to mind that I'm going to use to explain this phenomenon is the New York Rangers and elite goaltending. Yes, it's a dynasty. The Rangers have gone from Mike Richter to Henrik Lundqvist and now Igor Shesterkin. Over 30 years have been dominated by those three goaltenders for the Rangers, and it's just going to continue on as we're still early in Igor's career. But this is how the Rangers built a goaltending dynasty that will never be matched. Mike Richter is an all-time legend, a former Wisconsin Badger, U.S. hockey goalie at the World Junior and Olympic level, 27th overall selection by the Rangers in 1985, and while he didn't become the starter till 94, due to sitting behind John Van Beesbroek, in Richter's first season, he led the team to the President's Trophy with 42 wins, as well as an all-star appearance. He had a historic performance in the postseason and led the Rangers to the Stanley Cup in his first year. Richter was one of the best Rangers of all time. He helped to build the identity that would help to support Wayne Gretzky on the Rangers, and he was there throughout the team's glory days. He was the backbone of the team and playing with the likes of Brian Leetch, Kevin Lowe, Mark Messier, and even Ray Ferraro. After 9 years and 300 wins, all with the Rangers, Richter retired from hockey in 2003. His number 35 hangs from the rafters at MSG and has since 2004. On any other franchise, Richter would likely be the best goalie in franchise history, but not the Rangers. That is a title that belongs to the 205th overall pick in 2000. When you think of New York Rangers hockey, you would be a liar if you didn't instantly think of the King. One of the greatest goalies in NHL history, and he was eventually the successor to Mike Richter. Just like Richter, Hank is a legend. His number now sits next to 35, and what more do I have to say about the GOAT? Lundqvist played in New York for 15 seasons, 5th all-time in wins by an NHL goaltender, most by a European-born player. A Vezina winner and arguably the best goalie of his generation. All he's missing from his cabinet is the Stanley Cup. The key to Lundqvist's game was built off of consistency. He never let his team down, and you can't help but feel sorry for him that he never got back to the Stanley Cup Finals after what happened in 2014. The King was the type of player you'll tell your kids about watching. There never won't be a nostalgic feeling in his highlight pack. At least not for me. I've always hated the New York Rangers. As a Montreal Canadiens fan, they kind of ruined all my hopes of my team winning the cup in 2014, but Henrik Lundqvist was truly a blessing to watch. Hank will be in the Hall of Fame as soon as he's eligible. First ballot, no doubt. Not only was he a great player, but he was a great teammate, close with everyone, which is why it was such a touching moment between the New York Rangers and Minnesota Wild when the number 30 was retired. Both these goalies helped the Rangers to remain competitive and relevant for 20 plus years. Without them, the team lacked an identity that was hard to find again. But another mid-round diamond in the rough pick was the next piece of the puzzle for NYR. When the Rangers drafted Igor Shesterkin, nobody expected him to be the next franchise guy for New York. But as he began to develop in Russia, it started to become clear that there was a chance. Igor has become one of the best goaltenders in the NHL in just 3 years. At the time of this recording, he's posting a 27-6-3 record, as well as a .40 save percentage and a 1.96 goals against average. The Vezina is basically his, no discussion. But he has a chance to do something that neither Lundqvist nor Richter accomplished. That is win the Hart Trophy. Right now, Shesterkin is right there with Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid. And if I had a vote, it would go to Igor. To discuss Shesterkin's dominance in more depth, I'll bring in some advanced analytics. According to the great J Fresh Hockey, Igor leads the league in goals saved above expected, by a large margin too. Also, he probably has the best goalie card that I have ever seen. Shesterkin fits into the pattern for the Rangers. Sadly, it's going to be an expectation for all young netminers after Igor, as if there isn't already enough pressure that comes with playing for an Original Six franchise. Richter was great. Lundqvist was the greatest. And the future is bright for Shesterkin. It's too early to put too much on Igor. I'm not going to sit here and act like he's going to the Hall of Fame as well. All I'm doing is helping to point out a pattern, a dynasty. Unlike ones with consecutive titles and years of postseason success, this one will never be matched. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure that you drop a like on this video. Check out my NFL channel. Free agency is opening, so there will be a lot of content over there, as well as some more here. So make sure that you subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.